Hello everyone, it's Mish here and welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are one of my crafty friends and kindred spirits, welcome, welcome. We're going to have a little Margarete Miller collage challenge today. If you are new to this challenge, it is a year-long challenge with weekly prompts. And we are on week 12. So the prompts for this week I struggled with, and it may be because I didn't have a lot of time to look for the prompts, but I guess more importantly, it was because I just couldn't find things that in my mind made a theme, and I kind of like my collage to have some kind of a theme. Now, what I did start with, I will show you, but then it changed. My ideas changed. Some of you like to see what prompts I've looked at and resources that I've used, so I thought I would just do a couple of those today as well. But the prompts for today are something with a spiral shape, a piece of decorative paper, a fragment from a recipe or cookbook, a vehicle, something fancy to wear, and the bonus is the stars, which you could use as well as the prompts or swap out a prompt for the bonus, which I think I'm going to do. Now, I've already got a hair here. I've already gone ahead and put down a little bit of decorative paper. So this is just from a paper pad, but this here is one of the napkins from my napkin swap, and this was sent to me by Lynn. And when I was putting together my collage, I had it almost kind of figured out, and then I looked over to the corner of my desk and I saw this piece of napkin, and I just thought it would go great as one of my decorative papers. So I've used that. I have taken 2 of the plies off the back of the napkin and just used my glue stick to just glue that down. The next things that I considered were my antiquarian bibliophilia book, a sticker book. I went through and I found some little things with maybe some fancy wear, and I also used my other antiquarian sticker book to kind of again look at some options. I've had these books for a while, and to be honest, I don't really use them much. It's not really my kind of style, but so would I buy them again? No. Do I regret buying them? Not really. There are some things in here that I'm going to use in a theme journal later, but yeah. Then the next resource that I had was my Margarete Bastin 2023. I do have a 2024 that Mel sent me, which is out in the living room by my chair. But I went through this and I did find an image that I am going to use from this, and it's the spiral shape, and that is this little snail, which I guess I'll get to because it's at the bottom of my pile. And then I wanted some other options, so I have this new day-by-day calendar. Last couple years I had the Margarete Bastin daily one, but I couldn't find it for 2025. So I actually this was 2023. I don't know if I had 2024. But anyways, I couldn't find it, so I just went to the Just Bloom, and I kind of really like all the little days, prints for the days, I guess. So I have used a page from that. Now, my first theme was that I was going to use like the solar system as one of my spiral shapes, and then my vehicle was going to be a ship, and there was like a war between the heavens and the waters between 2 kings over a crown, which was my fancy wear. And I still think that's a good idea, but when I saw the snail in the Margarete Bastin calendar, I thought, no, I'm going to go with that instead. So I have my decorative papers down. I have another little decorative page that I'm going to use. But before I put that down, I just have this old cookbook, and I believe it's like from the 80s or something. I'm I'm not really sure what year. Oh wait, 1971, I guess. And it's old cookbook. Some of it's already started to fall. But anyway, I just cut out some pages from that. It doesn't really even matter what the recipes are. I just wanted some of the ingredients to show. So I'm thinking that I'll put kind of some at the top and bottom like that. And it is going to hide some of the decorative paper, but that's okay. Actually, I might make this a little bit shorter. Yeah, I might just cut this scissors. So let's just try a little bit of this on the end there. I think that'll work. And then at the top, that's fine. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking something like that. I just wanted to see a bit of this butterfly side there. Or I could cut that and just have a little bit of that fern showing on the outside. But so my other ideas was, as a vehicle, I want to use this bee because the bees and the butterflies carry pollen. So they are a type of vehicle to pollinate our flowers. So I'm using the bee as a vehicle. And then I'm using the little snail as my spiral shape. And I've got so then I have everything. Oh, and I've got some stars to put on later. But I was just trying to get, I really love, if you do watch me regularly, you know I love the little layered effect of many layers in a collage. So I just want to get it so that it looks visually appealing. And I'm thinking maybe pull that over. And I'm looking, I don't really like things to line up a lot either. Sometimes you can't help it, but I just feel that it's those jagged edges and things that are offset that really make your collage. I do like the edge of that, but I think I'll cut the edge so that I can see a little bit better. And I don't mind the straight edges. In saying that, I went to yeah, that's better. I went to Michael's the other day and I bought this. They have some new stuff at Michael's. So they have this edger, this border punch, and I think it was $14.99, but I got a coupon. And it makes this lovely little doily type edging, and I really love it. But that's an aside. I thought about using a strip of that in brown paper, but I didn't in the end. Okay, so I'm just going to use, I don't typically use a lot of glue. I use more of a tape runner in this particular book, but I'm just going to use a little bit. I just use Elmer's glue. I'm just going to use a little bit of that. This page, and the reason that I'm using the glue, particularly on this recipe stuff, is because the paper is very thin. And if I try to use glue or a tape runner, it's going to just pull up the paper. So I'm thinking about there. Okay. And then this little decorative piece of paper I just got from a pad that I think I might have got from Temu or one of those places, and I don't know the name of it, but it was just a little pack of decorative scrapbook papers. So I thought, I just liked that. I like the look of it, and it gives me that garden feel. I often kind of think sometimes about my collages being like in a Victorian scrapbook or something. And I'm a Victorian lady who just, are looking for things that they have. Now, some of the stuff I'm sure was not available in Victorian times, but okay. And I like to keep a little space, and I'm just trying to think if this is going to be, I don't know. I might actually end up closing this off, but I'm just going to get this down. So I was away for a couple days, well, one night, but a couple days, to White Point Beach, which is a resort area here in Nova Scotia. And I absolutely love it there. Managed to get our little cottage was right on the beach, literally. So we could sit, there's a little couch in the cabin, and we could sit there and watch the waves. The waves were quite poundy. So it was just a great night to get away. Managed to get in the hot tub, which I find is just so good for my arthritis. So I like to use a little splash of color here and there. So this is going to end up being mostly covered up. But I just want to keep that, the dots. I could trim this a little bit more. Now, I often use my trimmer because I like straight lines, but that's fine. So yeah, so that's good. And I'm just wondering if I do need a splash of color. I think that takes away, but I will keep it down here in this corner, I think, because I kind of like that better. Okay, so I'm kind of happy with that. And I'm not sure if anything, oh yes. So I also have this little sticker that I found. It's just a circle sticker that is decorative. And I was kind of thinking of using this, but to be honest, I kind of like that effect, just like that. Yeah, so I'm not going to use that. Set that aside. And then with my snail, and then I have this little decorative tag that I found that I thought I would put there. So I'm wondering if I want to keep that wording or some of the fern, because I was going to say I can't keep it all, but maybe I can. Maybe I can have my cake and eat it too. Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna, it's a little bit crooked. So we'll just get that down. And I hope you guys are all doing okay. I know there are some of you that are dealing with some things now, and you are in my prayers, for sure. Okay, so we'll, oops, get that down there. I really like how that's kind of just offset that stuff. And then I've got these little label things that I'm just going to have them down here, that I'm going to just put underneath. Just going to layer these down at the bottom just to draw the eye down and give a little bit of a interest to the page. These just came from a little tearaway book that I have. Okay, and I think I will just keep that because I might make that smaller. This is just a piece of decorative paper that I have. Kind of like that side better, I think. No, I like that. And then that just gives a little bit of color down the bottom. I am going to maybe put something up top. Do I even need that down there? I don't really think I need that, this color. I have a little strip here that I could just put a little strip down there. No, it's too, unless I have some, I mean, I could have put something up there, but it's too bold of a color that it will just make your eye come down to that, in my opinion. So I could have just done a piece of that came from that. I could do that if I wanted a little something underneath there. For now, I think I'll just put a little bit of glue in the center of that. And then if I do want to tuck a little something somewhere, then I can. But I do like this tag. I don't know where I got it, but I really love that. So we'll get that down. And then for the stars, which is the bonus, I just happened to find a couple gold stars. I also found this little flower, which I thought I would put there. Okay, and then I went and grabbed one of my favorite little sticker books. We have all the prompts now, so I can stick that in there. If I can wiggle it in there. There we go. So do I like the stars there? Yes, I do. So I'm just going to get those down. And if you have like a punch or something, you can just get some foil paper and just punch out some stars. These I think were actually in a little ephemera kit that I had. So, okay, and I think I'll probably, do I want that right over top? I kind of do, because I want that to be kind of center focus, one of the focal points. I want this and this to kind of be a focal point and the rest to sort of blend in. So we're just going to get that down now. I do have another video of the Anna Green Gables giveaway. I thought I would get it posted for today, which is Saturday. Today's Saturday, the, I don't even know the date, March something, 22nd or something. So I was hoping to get it out for today, but I didn't get it, sort of edit it before we went away. So it's kind of come out. I'm going to post it on Monday. I'll get it reviewed tonight. And in that video, I just do a flip through of the Anna Green Gables album and the mini album that we made. And then I'll just announce who the giveaway is. Now I have already posted some of the giveaway, so it's on the way to you now. But more on that on Monday. Okay, so then the only thing I want to do now is just embellish this a little bit. So as far as the challenge goes, you can use any kind of stickers or ephemera that you have to embellish your paper. So because I've got the gold, I did want to bring in maybe some of this gold, maybe something along here. So if I have something that kind of curves to the right, which this does, then I could have that kind of there, which I think looks okay. And it's subtle enough, at least from my point of view, that it kind of blends in, but when you turn the page a bit, the gold kind of catches the light. And then maybe something down along here that's gold, because we've got some gold here, so I want to bring some gold down along here. So maybe this here. And I'm sorry if I haven't been able to get to all your comments. I have been reading them. It's just with all the busyness right now of trying to do more content and going away and stuff, it's just hard to get. I think I want something more bold up there. It's hard to get to all of you guys, but I just so appreciate you all for just being so supportive and leaving your comments time after time. So I was also, stop and smell the flowers. I don't often put words in my Margarete Miller. I do in some of my in my Daphne's Diary, I definitely do. But I was kind of feeling like I think I'll do this, slow down and soak it up, because that's what the snail does. He's like slow and steady, and he's saying slow down and soak it up. I like that. And then maybe a little something up here. I've got in gold, my sweet summer, stop to smell the flowers. Actually, I think that's good, but I do want to get something up here, maybe something. I could do a couple circles of different flowers. Something that's going to go with this theme. These kind of might work. No, they're too pink. I've been watching a lot of the Dateline show on television, But I think I've been watching too much. Because I think I watch a lot of those shows and then it starts to get depressing. But the show that I've been watching, the couple, I watched it on YouTube. The couple ones I've been watching are where people have been released from jail, that they were found innocent. So I don't like that they spend time in jail, but I like when they get released. All right, I still am searching for something up there. How about this? No. It just seems a little fussy, I know. Maybe this white one. Yeah, I like that. And I think that's all that it kind of needs. I'm not going to do stamping this week at all. So maybe just a little, if I had some washi tape right close, I could put a little strip of washi just kind of where those, oh, that's my, yeah, but I could put it on the, here, let me see. So I'm thinking maybe just a little bit, here's a washi strip, oops. Just a little bit of washi underneath my prompt. Like on, excuse my head if it gets in the way. Like right there. Okay, and then I still have the place for my prompts to go into there. Okay, and I do like that. Oh, I like that. Because that seems that, yes, very much. I might have to adjust my camera later. But, so that's it for today. So I really thank you for being here with me today. And I hope you did enjoy just chatting and crafting along. But until we meet again, I do hope you stay safe and well. And bye for now.